Well, let's go try it out together. When we're in chart state 0, when we haven't seen any of the input yet, we started in position 0. There's no hidden input we're missing. There's no processing that we've already done. And even as we move initially into this first state in chart position 1, we've seen one token, and look, there's one token to the left of this dot. We got here by reading in the input, left parenthesis, from chart position 0. Oh, we were expecting a left parenthesis. Great. I just move my finger over to the right. So essentially, I copy this previous rule. P goes to dot, open P, close, starting at 0, and I bring it down here into chart 1. But now, I have the dot, I have my finger before a P. If I'm expecting to see a P in the future, I could see another open parentheses, because that's one of the things that P can rewrite to. I could also see nothing, because that's another thing that P could be rewritten to. So I've included both of those. They're right here. 1, 2. Based on this rule and this P. 1, 2. Brought those two in. I brought them in based on thinking hard about chart 1, and they assume that I've already seen this left parenthesis. These two rules start at position 1. Since one of the things I'm considering is that P is totally empty, up here I was thinking, oh, I could have seen a left parenthesis and been expecting a P and then a right parenthesis, but if P disappears, then I'm already past it and I'm expecting a right parenthesis. So I got this from this rule up here, which came from chart position 0. Now, we just so happen to know what the actual next piece of input was. We saw an open parenthesis and then another open parenthesis. So it must have been that we were looking at this very special rule right here. We saw the open parenthesis, and this one was right, and all of the others were wrong. They were possibilities, but they didn't pan out. So we took this rule here and move our finger over, shift it past this open parenthesis, so we get open parenthesis dot P close. And that's right where we started here. So I was bringing over this rule that had previously said starting at 1. It still says starting at 1. But now I do the trick, and this is the part where the numbers change. If my dot is right in front of a P, then I could be expecting to see a left parenthesis. We're not going to in the input, but you never know. Or nothing. So once again, based on this P, I'm going to start bringing in rules 1 and 2. P goes to dot, open P, close. P goes to nothing. But this time we started in position 2. This was a very tricky quiz. You should not feel bad if elements of this gave you grief. We're going to go over this in much more detail later on.